Alright, this is actually weird because a couple of days ago, I was literally having a conversation. Matter of fact, even before that, a couple months ago, me and a coworker, we were talking about the new game trailer about Dragon Ball, how we were so excited, and things of that nature about what to expect from the trailer. Then, like I said, a couple of days ago, having a conversation with my nephew about Dragon Ball and the Dragon Ball universe and all that other stuff, and how I was telling him about you know back when I was a lot younger when I first watched Dragon Ball before it sort of hit the stage. See, it's really good to have friends of different diversity and different race and all that stuff because there's so much out there that probably here in the States we won't get, or you get hook up in terms of mangas or in terms of any forms of entertainment, or even like to hang out, But other than that, besides the point, I remember watching Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z or anything like that, way before that when Goku was literally dropped off to planet Earth and, you know, he was pretty much the infant when he had the tail and everything. I remember that translated stuff and it was very unedited, and I can definitely say the humor was there. There were some spots where it was like, but it was very entertainment, very enjoyable. And then to see how this pretty much grew into this giant entity of Dragon Ball, and then you got Dragon Ball. Well, so many iterations of Dragon Ball, but for me, Dragon Ball is what started it. And to hear the news, like literally, it was just like a couple of days ago, and then all of a sudden, literally 2 days, Akira passed away, the creator. And I'm afraid I might butcher the name, so give me 1 sec to. Here we go. Akira Toriyama. Toriyama-san. I sorry to the family, friend. My condolences. I mean, this to me this sucks because there was such an attachment when the world of anime first sprouted out. There was so much out there. I mean, we're talking about before AOL. Well, with the VHS tape being the thing, and VHSs, and then AOL, and then next there's a website where you can check out anime, and then all of a sudden anime was starting to grow and boom. I mean, even what made Dragon Ball Z popular was Cartoon Network, the Toonami. So I'm thankful for that, especially Akira. But it just like I said, for me, it started off with Dragon Ball because that's what introduced me to the whole realm of Dragon Ball world and everything. With all the different iterations, and it even brought like friends, like people together. I mean, all right, let's all admit it. The movie version of Dragon Ball Evolution, I have never seen it. I have yet to see it. I don't want to because for the simple fact that, judging from the fact of what my nephew told me, it will put pretty much piss me off. So I've never seen the movie adaptation. I don't want to see it. I probably might accidentally see it one day, or somebody probably sit me down, force me to watch it, and next they're gonna get hit as I'm cussing out the movie. So, but besides the point, all the animated variants. Now I get it. There are people out there that hate Dragon Ball for the simple fact that it seemed that it stretched out a lot. A lot of fillers, and one match seemed to be like friggin' 10 episodes. I get it. Yeah, I understand the frustration and hatred towards it, but I've always enjoyed it. I like the energy it was bringing. I like the characters. I like the situation. Some is extremely funny. Some of it is you see what they're going for, but it do put a smile on your face. And some of it is like with the real action going back and forth and everything, fast paced and everything, just top notch. It made people, I know people who, because thanks to Dragon Ball and their world and everything, they became martial artists. They took up, different styles of martial arts like karate and taekwondo and all that stuff. But thanks to this anime kingdom, you want to say, because they keep on creating, and they made so many animated movies which were good with stories and everything, and different, enemies, situation. But again, this sprout out so many people. There are people out there with tattoos of Dragon Balls and everything like that. So, but for me, because Akira was the one that pretty much created it. All came from him, and the fact that he passed away just recently too. It was kind of like, to me, it was just weird because how it just happened. I was literally talking with my nephew, and then passed away. So he done a lot of other works. I recommend checking them out. He, I don't know him personally, so the only ones that do, again, my condolences. Keeping it, his memory of how he is as a person. I want to say was, but it's one of those things where it's like, as long as you keep memory of him alive, he, in a way, for you, he's still alive. I never met him. I don't know how his personality is. I don't know what makes him laugh. I don't know his favorite food. I don't know all that stuff. But one thing I do know was, well, not was, but is his artwork and what he did and how it impacted me will live on forever until I pass. So, yeah, man, just weird. It sucks, but it's just weird. And I hope he's happy. I mean, that's the only question. I hope he was happy. I mean, of course, a lot of people would be like, well, he has to be. He created this entity, but sometimes your creation can be your downfall or can make you crazy. But at the same time, I just want to thank him, even though it might have drove him nuts. And of course, the financial status he gained from it. I mean, look, his artwork, his creative idea went from manga to anime series, video game, the animated movies. That one live action movie again, I'm not gonna even pay it attention, especially after this happening. I'm really not gonna watch it. I think that's cursed. But like I said, I don't want to drag this out too long. My condolences again to the family and friends, the people that actually know him, that worked with him, that loved him. You know, thank you, and I'm sorry. Later.